Okay.
Yeah. So welcome to the Grateful Wounds podcast. I'm grateful that you're here, and
Thank
thank
you
you
for
again
having me.
for, yes, thank you so much. So just real quick, the Grateful Wounds podcast, it's a storytelling platform where we have real conversations about pain, healing, faith, motherhood, transformation, things of that sort. It's personal stories. I have expert insights and just really powerful conversations about some of life's deepest wounds
Okay.
and how that can lead to like purpose, growth, healing, etc. So today's
Blooming.
episode, huh?
Some blooming.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yes.
yes. Today's episode is called Healing Through Movement.
Okay.
And I titled that because I feel like sometimes healing doesn't always happen through words. Sometimes healing happens through movement. And for me, that was like one of the most unexpected forms of healing that I had ever experienced in my life when I found like a high heels dance class.
Mm-hmm.
So, what started out as a dance class became something much more deeper. It was a
Definitely.
space where women, yes, a space where women could connect and also just bond and form a sisterhood. It was also a space where I built a renewed confidence and strength and just healing and just went on this journey of like transformation. So anyway, out of that healing, that dance class, there was joy, happiness, and just simply a contagious energy that I felt like everybody in the room needed to feel, and even people listening, they need to know about this. So today I am joined with one of my dear friends, Miss Judith Calderon.
Hi.
I'm gonna
Hi,
let you
I'm Judith.
introduce.
Hi, everyone. I'm Judith Calderon. I'll be 47 years old next month. I also, I
What?
kind of like Tanasha, joined the dance class. I went through a breakup, a little shattered, lost myself for a bit. An amazing friend said, "Hey, you could do it. Try it out. Go for it. You got it." I definitely did not even, never realized I could rock clothes, dance moves, and all the things I was able to do in that dance class, and the confidence you bring back, the amazing friends, opportunities of different girls, different levels, all educated. Everybody was there for a purpose, but definitely somebody had a different kind of healing to do, which helped because we
Right.
did it as a group of women,
Yes.
together, and found new hobbies and new ways, abilities of dealing with pain and dealing with, a lot of women said, "Oh, I'm lonely. I'm by myself. I don't have no one. I don't know how I want
Right.
to go through this." We learned a new way to evolve, that we don't have to feel lonely. There's hobbies and there's things to do, and how to keep ourselves
Yes.
busy, and how our family makes us happy. Different things in life make us happy, and in finding those one those small little things and details that give us lots and lots of joys and happiness, and are able to show us how to be ourselves again, and then bloom from there into a new version of
Yourselves.
yourself, and be able to
Right.
love different, and treat other people different, and you're not just like bitter and cold anymore. And definitely the dance moves
Right.
releases so much stress. Your hips, your shoulders, your neck. Like, you get there and you're all tensed up. You leave there and you're like all loose and feeling good. Like, what are we gonna do after? Full of energy, full of love. It was an amazing, amazing experience to go through, and it definitely still do it as a hobby. I
Yes.
want my girl time, my me
So,
time, my sweat time. I put my heels on and I
right.
go take a class. And
So,
I'm
do
sure
you
you.
remember it's been 2 years, right? Since I met you in dance class, right? It's
Yes,
been two
yes. February
years.
was 2 years. Yeah, exactly. So February
Well,
2024,
yeah.
Valentine's season, was the season we all met.
Wow.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. And it was
yeah, yes,
amazing.
we all met.
Yes.
Yes. So one of the things I share on my podcast is this term called grateful wounds. And it's gonna lead into, the reason I was there when you and I met at that
Mm-hmm.
dance class. for me, my burden that I was carrying, and I've shared it in other episodes of the podcast, is I was dealing with the incarceration of a loved one, and it was like his second time committing, a crime or whatever that I don't really talk about, but the second time of this happening, and I, as a mom, was just broken. And so
Yes.
I wanted to go to a dance class just to help build my confidence and kind of tap into like, who am I?
Mm-hmm.
And I felt very alone. Like I didn't know anybody. I went to the class. I had no friends. I didn't know anyone. And I remember when I met you, you were so genuine and just down to earth. You just have
Thank
this like
you.
loving spirit about yourself. I mean, do you remember that? I'm
Yes,
just
I
like, oh my
remember I
gosh.
told you were nervous. You were like, oh gosh, I'm not going to be able to do this. I'm going to like break a leg or
Yeah,
something. I was like, we got it. We got it. And then we kind of
yeah.
found out each other's age. And I'm like, oh, we're kind of similar, the same age. Because I thought like I was the old lady there. I'm all feeling old. And now we know like age is just a
It-
number. You feel
It's
as old
a
as you want to
number.
feel. Yes,
Yes.
yes. And I told you, we're going to be
I'm in
fine. Come on. You know? And we
right.
Yes, and
Yes.
I did see that you were kind of
Yes. It's
sad
crazy.
and nervous. I did see that in you as well. And I
Yeah.
think many of the girls I did, and I kind of like friended, like, I think Irene
Yeah.
was one of the first ones, then it was Roan, and I think Paola was like the last one, but everybody synced in together, and each one by one, it's like, hey, I'm Judith, how are you?
Yeah.
Like, and then it was an amazing way to greet and meet people. But yeah, definitely, I'm very loving and touching, and I will make friends. I'm not kind of like the bully type of girls. I'm definitely open, all girly girl. Hey, we're all beautiful. We all got it. We take time. We'll practice together. It was an amazing
Right.
experience to meet other women like me.
Like you. Yes,
Yes.
exactly. So, um, with this episode, I'm hoping that, there'll be some moms out there who are just like us. I'm in my 50s, you're in your late 40s,
Yes.
and, we're dealing with our burdens, whether it's breakups or the incarcerations of loved one, like whatever it is. I'm hoping that this story will like inspire other women to bond outside of their comfort zones, if that makes sense. Right?
It definitely, yes, because I as me as well as you, we both have a son that's
Hmm.
incarcerated, and in a way you do feel like you failed or you sacrificed, like, where did I
Yeah.
go wrong? Like, what did I do wrong? Because you
Yes.
feel a little bit of shame, a little bit of guilt. Like, as a
Yes.
mother, did I fail him in some way? Was I not able to communicate with him? Or, and we are older now. We did grow from
Right.
it. And somehow, in a way, we did learn from them being in there. We are able to communicate easier now. We're able to express ourselves easier. We're having probably a better bond with them than we did when they were out, because, men
Yeah.
take emotional a whole different way than women. So it's learning
Right.
how to communicate with them in their own way and how to let them be open and expressful with us, in a certain way. Back
Yes.
in the days when we were younger, we were raised different, and generations, and,
Right.
we're decades later now, and it's okay for men to express their feelings and tell me how you feel and tell me what's going on. Maybe, you do feel like, oh, if I would have been able to do this with him when he was younger,
Yeah.
maybe, he wouldn't have went that way. So we do kind of feel a lot of guilt, we heartbreak, heartaches,
Right.
they're
Right.
gone. You
Right.
don't want to see your kid locked up like that. It's horrible. you know
Yeah.
um Thank God to correctional facilities that gave them access to GTL, and they're able to
Yeah.
call us and they're able to video chat with us, because that's amazing. I think every inmate needs that. Every inmate needs a family to have hope to come out, because if they don't have hope,
Yeah.
they they're just gonna just give up in there. And we don't that's
Yeah.
they're human beings just like everybody
Yeah.
else. Everybody makes mistakes, and they have the right to rehabilitate, come back to society as a different man.
Yes.
you know
Yes. I'm so glad
Second
you hit
opportunities.
the yes, the second opportunity. Like, I mean, for me, for so long, like the first 5 years, I felt guilt. I felt shame, a lot of shame. Like I didn't
Mm-hmm.
want to tell nobody nothing about nothing about
Yes.
nothing. I just always hid that part of me. But then, like when things happen again, I'm like, oh my God, I can't put all that, carry all that guilt and shame. Like
No.
that was my major thing, you know? So like for any mom out there, you know, having met you through this class and finding out that we have something in common, I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I'm not alone. And so
No,
I
you're
want
not.
other women to know, other moms to know who might be going through something similar, that you know what, you're not alone, and you don't own that shame, you don't own
No.
that guilt. People make their own choices, and at the end of the day, you pray for them, you give them hope, you go visit, you put money on books, you do write letters, you do all the things and
You
pray for
show
them.
your love, the love, and a
Yes,
different kind of love, because we're evolving as well as moms, and I have three other
yes,
boys, and I've learned to love them differently, even though many people have told me like, oh, you're teaching them, to show their emotions, and that's not the right way, because boys need to be, I'm sorry, new generation,
yes,
boys need to show their emotions.
yes,
I want my boys to be able to express themselves. I want my boys to be able to communicate with their wife or their partner or their girlfriends. It
yes,
avoids you to be, you're able to know if you have the same values, you're having the same goals, you're reaching the same, so you don't waste your time in so many different relationships, or
right,
failures of marriages. Yes, boys need to learn to communicate, because that's how they're going to find the right mate. Very,
exactly,
if they wanted to do it young or they want to do it older, I want them to be able to express everything that's bothering them or hurting them in their heart all the time, because they need to. If not, men rage up and blow up, and
right,
that's
right. And
part of growth.
they take it out, you know, some of them might take it out on others, and then
Yes.
like, you know, like my son now, he's, you know, been given a second chance in life, and he's got a family of his own, and it's like the last thing I want is for him to, like, you know, show his, you know, daughter that behavior, and then she goes down a different path. So it's like
Correct.
you got to be able to communicate and get that stuff out, get your feelings
Yes.
out, you know, talk about it. So
Talk about
yeah,
it.
I love that you said that.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I do. I'm always been a
So
communicator.
yes, that I can see that. I can see that.
I'm like, oh, I don't like something. I don't like it. If I tell you more than three times, I'm like, okay, I've expressed it enough. I'm out. Yeah,
Right,
no, yeah, we have to learn as people that if something's not working for you, there's other ways of either you deal with it or you walk away from it. That's the way. That's how you grow. You know, it's never
right,
too late to say sorry to
right,
people. It's never too late to change. And it's never too late for us to change as moms as well. It's a
right.
teamwork with our children.
So that's the second part of like what I wanted to talk about, like changing as a mom. I'm not sure how long, you know, you went through this, or if you're still going through it. But for me, initially, you know, the sadness, the depression, just all the different gloomy things I felt, it's like at some point I have to like let that go, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so dancing was a big part of me transforming and changing. Was that the same for you as well?
Yeah, that was part of it as well. You do carry all this. You kind of have a little shame that you don't want to tell people that your son's incarcerated. That was
Yeah.
me meeting you and knowing that I'm not the only mom that has a son in jail as well, and other women makes you feel a little less guilty and less shameful, because you're like, okay, she's
Yeah.
successful and she's smart and she's got her stuff together. It didn't happen to her, so okay, you don't feel as much as a failure as you were feeling probably before, because you're like, okay, so I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one,
Right.
because at first you're like, did you self guilt yourself a lot, like, where did I go wrong with, or what did I do wrong? I know I
Well,
had him young, but I know
yeah.
I'm aware, like, yeah, I know I did all the right things, and I tried to pull him as much as I could. Different lifestyles. So it's like, You do. You carry that with you, and definitely meeting you and knowing you, and then later on other moms the same way. It's like, oh, okay, it's not me. He made his
Yeah.
choice, and I understand he made
He,
his choice. Now my
yes.
part is to guide him back to normal life, and make help him understand that
Yeah.
it was just a mistake, and you're able to live your life again a different way. Not enable him, but
Exactly. Exactly.
help him grow and help him express himself and deal with his
Right.
with what he has a hard time dealing with, and which is the reason he's in there.
Right.
Yeah, but no, I've been
Yeah.
dealing with it since 2019, so it's been a while, and he's still in
It's
there.
been a while.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. I wasn't aware, but yeah, okay. Gosh, girl, it's whew, it's
Yeah.
tough. It
It
is really
is.
tough. Like for me, he did 5 years and then like came out here to California, did another year, and truth be told, got into some trouble again and did one more year since my granddaughter has been born.
Born.
So it's kind of like this back and forth, but now we're on a good path. So,
I'm proud of him.
hopefully.
Tell him I'm very, very proud of him. Anything,
Thank you.
he needs other people to talk to, he's open to call. Sometimes you need other
Yeah,
people or other ways of expressing yourself or talking to somebody else. Because sometimes they don't listen to us. Boys learn to zone
nope.
us out. Just as we learn to zone men out, they have learned to
Yeah,
zone women out. And maybe from us calling them young, hey, get inside, hey, do your homework. Come
right.
out. So sometimes they need words or see different type of
Just
families to see, oh, okay, it works there
yeah,
too. So
yeah,
you can come back from this. You can grow. He needs to learn that
yes,
when he's feeling some way, I could talk to mom. I could talk to my partner. We're gonna get through
right.
this. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, but
Exactly.
same way here. I mean, help my I helped raise my grandson first. Me and my ex-husband helped raise our grandson. My ex-husband moved back in, and we were doing it together as a teamwork.
Yeah,
And then he moved 5 houses down, so we were neighbors. But basically, we've been as a teamwork till we lost him in November. Raising him, making sure he's doing
yeah.
right.
Sorry about
His other grandma as well. Like it takes a whole team to make a kid grow up and make sure that he doesn't follow the same
yeah,
footsteps. Yes. So it's hard. It's hard.
yeah,
And you got to
yeah.
give that extra love.
It's
You feel like,
hard.
okay, he has to get extra love because, but Papa's there. But,
Yeah,
here's some extra love for you as well. Yes.
exactly, exactly. Man, I
You
just
know,
love your
it, it
spirit.
is
You are just you are the truth. Like I just love your spirit, Judith, and I really mean that from the bottom of my heart. Like there was a reason our paths
Thank you,
crossed, and I'm
Tanasha. I
so just
appreciate
again like
it.
I'm grateful for you. Yeah. So
Yeah, God definitely
any
makes us
like
meet certain people at a certain time. You need those
yep,
people, and God's like, hey, you two need to cross paths for a reason. Yes,
yes, yeah,
he
I
does miracles
totally
all the
believe
time.
that all the time. So have you danced lately? I haven't I've danced a couple times, but I haven't seen you in class. Are you still dancing?
I still dance. I found a young girl right here in Torrance, which I take her class every Friday. She's
Okay.
new, but I still do the pop ups if there's pop ups. I haven't done a course. I
Yeah.
missed the last one with Paulina, which was amazing. I love the choreography she did on it, but
Oh
I
my
kind of
goodness.
stepped back. I want to travel a little bit, so I kind of like focusing on like going to different states and traveling and getting to see different things.
Okay.
I'm grinding a little more,
Nice.
so I'm like, okay, I'll do the class. I haven't recorded myself, so that's why you haven't really seen me. I've been a
Oh,
little on the down low on the recording, and then kind of little like I switched up my page. I think I'm gonna go a little more covered up now. Like, okay, down with the exposing, back to like covered up me. The exposing is for my man,
oh,
whoever my lucky man is to see me, and
yeah.
my videos will be more covered up. Yeah. Yeah. So I withdrew a little bit. I'm like, okay, wait, reset. I know who I
Yeah.
am. I was always very, very classy, and then my lucky man gets to see surprise.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. Exactly. I
Yes.
love
But
that for us, you know?
yes,
You can
yes.
you can you can like be who you are and then decide, you know what, I'm gonna change it up and
Yeah.
yeah, I love that. I
You
love
always
that.
can go back and forth. I mean, people, you're growing every, how they say like every 5 years, every
Hey,
year. That's true. It's every year or every 2 years. You can always grow. You can always say, hey, I want to start a business doing this, or let's try
yeah.
this. There's so many different things you can do. Life's short. You got to try it.
Life is too short. Life is too
Yeah.
short. I had some family members pass away recently, and they're young, barely
Hmm.
even 60 yet. And I'm just like, wow,
Oh,
life is too
yes.
short. So if there's something that you want to do, do it.
Yes. Well,
Do it.
same here. My ex-husband just passed away. He was 41. So it really, really
God,
young.
he was only,
Yes,
wow, he was
41.
super young.
Super, super young.
Wow.
Really, really sad. Unexpected. And, that's the reality check. Like, okay, I gotta love my kids more. I gotta love my grandkids more, because we don't know how long we're here and how long God
Right.
allows us to be here. And, you have to be the best version of yourself to make him proud. You know, he's the one
Yes.
watching you all the
Yes.
time. So
All the
definitely.
time.
Yes.
All the
And
time.
I was happy I was able
Wow.
to do something amazing for him. I did, that was an amazing, amazing, amazing experience for me to have to be there with him at the end, which I was grateful to
At
do.
the end.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, I love
Yeah.
that. You're a remarkable woman, Judith. Like you really are. Just
Thank you.
yeah,
Thank you. I was able to role
yeah.
model something really
So
beautiful to my kids. So I hope they will follow my footsteps someday in the future. You know, it shows what true love is,
yeah, they will.
you know? Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Well, my condolences to you. I remember
Thank
you
you.
going through that time. Like I was hoping to see you,
Yeah, we
but
had the dance
yeah,
thing going on, and I was like, I just can't. I can't do it. I couldn't pull myself to go
I
do
get it.
it. Yeah,
I
yeah.
get it.
I think I wasn't
Yeah.
even
No.
grieving yet. I was still kind of like in shock. I think the grieving finally hit
Yeah.
me like December, the holiday
Okay.
month, and I was like, okay, now it's officially real, you know. And then by
Right.
January, February, yeah, now like my memories are good memories, you know. We had amazing memories. I got to
Yes.
see videos and lots of stuff that I had to like probably bury that I shouldn't have buried, and it's like, oh
Yeah.
wait, why did I bury all this? These are all my memories, you
Yeah.
know? But it reminds
Um,
you of something that you had some pain and you heard it, and we
and
pack it up. Like, we're not going to feel it. We're not going to go through it. And you have to go through it. You have to go through it. And
right.
then kind of reminds you who you are as well. Hey,
As
that's me. That was always me. I was that loving, beautiful girl, it
yes.
just reminds you don't have to, eventually you'll find someone else like that again, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but no, I'm
Well,
glad that. How are you
I was
doing with your son?
I'm yeah, no, I mean, we're doing good. He's been staying out of trouble, which is nice. And he's, still trying to find employment. He's been getting a lot of no's, but at the end of the day, he's still trying and he's taking care of his responsibilities. Like my granddaughter, I mean, she is gonna be something else. Like it's
Handful.
just yeah, a handful. But bless her mom
Hey,
does
more
a beautiful job,
memories, more
which is
memories there. Better
yes,
pictures,
more
amazing
memories.
videos. Handfuls are fun.
Yes,
Yes, yes, that's
yes,
good.
yes, yeah,
I'm glad. I'm glad
yeah,
he's following through. Any
yeah.
questions you have or
Are
anything you want to go over?
you still have your business?
I do still
Your
have my
business?
business. I still have my
Okay. Do
grooming
you want?
business, so I still do that.
Okay. How in LA? I mean, if you wanted to, this is your time to give a little advertisement or anything for your business.
Hi everyone.
Dog.
I own Paws and Prints pup grooming. I'm more like a personal one-on-one dog groomer. I'm basically like if your dog doesn't you don't like your dog in a big facility with a bunch of dogs locked up in a cage. I'm more that type of
Yes.
groomer. I do work part-time. I work weekends and I work evenings. Um,
Awesome.
a lot of referrals if you want, and they love me.
And
So.
you're on. Yeah, you're
And I'm on
on Instagram, right?
Instagram. Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yes,
Awesome.
yes.
Awesome.
And I just started
Well,
like a
yeah.
new way of promoting. I'm doing more like a videos of live on video. This is why I bought the stand, where it's more like
Okay.
behind the scenes, what you get to see with me and your doggy doing. Like either we're singing, we're dancing, he's wagging his tail. So I'm going to do more of that kind of reels to show, and
Okay.
then more of like self care, health care, or things to watch out with your dog, and
Okay.
ways of washing or blowing or brushing type of things. So I'm going to
Oh,
switch it
I
up
love
a bit,
that.
more playful in there behind the
Yes.
scenes.
I
Yeah,
love
something
that.
new for me. Yeah.
I love that. Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, I wish my dog was still alive. I'm like, that is so sweet to see a video of it. Because I remember I used to go to PetSmart and I would
Uh-huh.
go in early when it was time to pick him up, and I'd have my camera, my phone, and I'd be like, oh, look at him finishing
Yes.
up. Yeah,
Yes. Yes, I
that's
know that definitely. So it gives you more of a one-on-one insight, and you get to see your dog in there. Either he's interacting
yeah.
with me, trying to kiss me, being
Oh,
silly, doesn't want to shower, or but you get to see him, behind the scenes.
yeah.
So I think that's
I
a
love
very, very nice thing to show to people now. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Well, thank you
You're
so much.
welcome.
I can't believe 25 minutes went by really fast.
Yes, they did. It's already 26. Well, thank you. I appreciate it for having me. You know,
Yes. Yes. Thank you so much. I will get everything edited and posted on my new YouTube channel with Grateful Wounds. And again, thank you so much for being my special guest today. And peace and blessings to you and your business. And I love you, and peace and blessings to you and your family. Okay. Yes. Let's do it. Let's set it up. Okay. You too. All right. Mwah. Kisses. Bye. Okay. All right. Let's see.